We want to thank everyone for joining us here for our first round post-game press conference of the 2023 CUSA Basketball Championships presented by Total Care. We're joined now by Louisiana Tech head coach Talvin Hester and guard Keyston Willis. We will make sure attending media here in Frisco have the ability to ask their questions first, and then we will move to our Zoom audience. We ask that you please remain on mute until called upon, and please utilize the raised hand function to let us know you have a question for either a head coach or a student athlete. And if you don't mind, also please state your name and affiliation prior to asking your question. We will begin with an opening statement from Louisiana Tech head coach Talvin Hester before opening it up to questions. Coach, whenever you're ready.
Really proud of this team. We've been through a lot this year, and we got some great seniors or some great upperclassmen, I should say, that stepped up for us, and they led us. And we talked about being tough all week. We talked about being tough down the stretch of this year, and to look on the stat sheet and see we won the rebounding battle 48-27. We had 40 points to paint to their 30, 21 second chance points. I felt like we were confident down the stretch of the game, even though we faced a little adversity. I can't say enough about Keith and Isaiah and how they led us in this game, and they started us off the right way. And so I'm proud of them, but we understand that it's one game, and we got another one tomorrow that we got to prepare for.
Thank you very much. We'll open it up to questions.
Coach, just taking last week, pretty similar game going overtime with FIU. Take us through kind of the, being up by 20 and kind of the roller coaster near the end of the game and just the message to the team.
Yeah, well, we figured they'd make a run. We were down 14 at home. And so we know these two teams can score points fast, and we knew they weren't going to be out of the game. They have a first-team all-league guy and one of the best shooters in the conference, and their pressure caused us some little problems. When our point guard, Jordan Crawford, fouled out, it took a ball handler away from us, which made us really struggle. But at the end of the day, we did some tough things. We knocked down free throws late in the game. We got offensive rebounds, second chance points, and more than anything, we didn't hang our heads when it went to overtime. We were kind of proud of the fact that we at least got to play 5 more minutes in March, and we did the best we could in that 5 minutes.
And Keyston, being a veteran on this squad, having the performance you did, what was your mindset and getting late there in the game?
Ultimately, just leading these guys, being a senior, being the one who guys can look to. Things did get kind of chaotic towards the end, like Coach said. That team thrives in a chaotic environment, and they turned me over a lot. But ultimately, just me staying poised and leading this team to the end.
Talvin, just speak about Quandre and Caleb. I know it seemed like Keyston and Isaiah really led y'all during regulation, but Caleb comes in cold, hadn't played a single minute, plays overtime for you, and then Quandre scores, I think, 8 or 9 straight points. Just talk about those two guys in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, really proud of them. I mean, all year we were talking about who's going to step up, and I couldn't ask for a better group to fight with down the stretch. I'm being really honest. I challenge these guys a lot, and sometimes they don't like me a lot, but I have their best interests at heart. I promise I do. And so to look up and see Keyston has a double-double with 10 rebounds, and see Quandre comes in 10 and 7, and then Caleb didn't score a point, but he came in and gave us a crucial ball handler on the floor that we so needed, and he did a great job at the end of the game on not giving up any threes. So I just think we have to keep that mentality and have some carryover, and then I believe this team can win again.
All right, we do have a couple questions from Zoom. So first we'll go with Matt of the Ruston Daily Leader. Matt, go ahead and unmute yourself, and we can go ahead and ask your question.
Keyston, this one's for you. Coach obviously mentioned at the start you guys have obviously had a lot of adversity in the past couple weeks, just on and off the court. I guess as someone that's been charged as a leader on this team, I guess what does it say about just your guys' character, able to pull this one out tonight?
Coach says it a lot. Just the next man up. At the beginning of the season, we had a lot of guys not playing. And for example, tonight Caleb didn't play a single play until overtime, and so ultimately just next man up and me being a leader, just, keeping these guys straight, keeping these guys going forward, and then it leads to us being better in March.
And then real quick, I guess just what was causing you guys trouble there? It seems like their traps, were causing you guys, a lot of uncharacteristic turnovers. They're obviously kind of scoring off them.
Like I said, they thrive in chaotic environments, and that's something we knew. And towards the end, I know I struggled, but with me being the leader, I had to stay poised, get the ball to the right people, and just take care of the ball.
Thanks.
All right, and we'll go with our last question here for John from hoopshd.com. John, go ahead.
Thanks. Coach, you've played 5 overtime games in the regular season and lost your game after the overtime 4 of those 5. Part of me thinks it's just a coincidence, but part of me worries that in the past you had at least 2 days to prepare for your next game. Now you have less than 24 hours. So are you concerned that it's going to be too quick a turnaround?
I really don't think about that because at the end of the day, the next team is the next team, and so we're going to come put our fight on. Like I say, I thought their pressure bothers, but the pressure bothers because we lost a point guard, we lost a ball handler. This team has been resilient, and they fought through more than a day prep. So we're going to go and we're going to prepare, and we're going to come out, and we're going to fight again and scrap again. So not worried about it.
All right, thank you both so much for your time. Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.